Imagine waking up one morning to headlines screaming, Wang Yibo and Xiao Zhan, officially married? The internet explodes, fans are fainting, screaming, and asking the same question, how did this even happen? Was this real life, or just the most unbelievable twist nobody saw coming? It all started quietly. Whispers in fan circles, blurry photos, mysterious hints dropped on social media. At first, nobody believed it. After all, Wang Yibo and Xiao Zhan, two of the biggest stars in China, were supposed to be too focused on their careers for something like this. Yet, fans noticed something strange. They were being seen together more often, not just on stage, but behind the cameras, away from the spotlight. And each time, their smiles looked different. Softer. Secretive. One story claims it began late at night, after a long filming schedule. Yibo was spotted leaving a studio, but instead of heading home, he disappeared into a quiet neighborhood. Hours later, Xiao Zhan was seen leaving the same place. Coincidence? Maybe. But fans weren't convinced. Screenshots of similar jackets, matching bracelets, and even songs that seemed to speak to each other kept fueling the fire. Then came the bombshell. During what was supposed to be a routine press event, Yibo suddenly smiled at the cameras and dropped the words nobody expected, "I'm no longer single." Gasps filled the room. Reporters scrambled. Was he joking? But when Xiao Zhan walked onto the stage right after, standing beside him with that same knowing smile, the crowd erupted. No words needed. Everyone understood. The two biggest stars had chosen each other. According to the story, their wedding wasn't a flashy, paparazzi-filled spectacle. Instead, it was small, intimate, and secret, only a handful of trusted friends knew. A quiet venue decorated with white roses, soft music in the background, and two stars looking at each other like they had found home. No scripts. No cameras. Just a promise between them. Fans online were torn, half in disbelief, half crying tears of joy. The internet couldn't keep calm. Hashtags shot to the top of trending lists. Some fans celebrated, calling it the greatest love story of modern C-drama history. Others were shocked, still demanding proof. Memes, fan edits, and emotional tributes flooded every platform. People kept replaying every past interview, every look, every laugh, wondering if the signs had been there all along. And here's the most shocking part, even though the story spread like wildfire, neither Wang Yibo nor Xiao Zhan ever confirmed it directly. Was it real? Was it just a dream fans wanted to believe? The truth remains a mystery. But one thing's certain, the idea of Yibo and Xiao Zhan choosing each other, against all odds, has already become one of the most unforgettable legends in fandom history. And maybe, just maybe, that's what makes it so powerful. So, what do you think? Was this a secret wedding, or just the most brilliant rumor ever created? And maybe, just maybe, that's what makes it so powerful. But let's rewind. Long before the so-called wedding rumors, there were already clues hiding in plain sight. Remember their interviews during the Untamed era? Fans noticed how their answers often aligned, how one would start a sentence, and the other would finish it without missing a beat. Some claimed their chemistry was too natural, too unforced, to be just acting. In one behind-the-scenes clip, Yibo laughs quietly while Xiao Zhan adjusts his jacket, and fans swore that look carried more warmth than words could ever explain. Imagine what it would mean if the story were true. Two stars at the peak of fame, choosing love in a world that often tries to control them. The pressure, the cameras, the endless gossip, yet behind closed doors, finding peace in each other's presence. Some fans believe this is why their bond feels so unshakable, why their performances together radiate something raw and real. It's not just about acting. It's about trust. About carrying each other through storms. The fandom didn't stop there. Internet detectives zoomed into every detail, matching rings, mysterious Instagram captions, even pets that looked suspiciously similar. One theory even suggested that certain songs in their solo projects were coded messages to each other. Could it be true, or was it just overactive imagination? That's the beauty of the mystery, it made fans feel like they were part of the story themselves, piecing together a puzzle that may never have an answer. At its core, the rumor of Wang Yibo and Xiao Zhan's wedding isn't just about romance, it's about hope. It's about fans believing in something bigger than themselves. A love story that defies distance, fame, and even reality. Whether true or not, it inspired people. It gave fans something to dream about, to celebrate, and to hold on to during tough times. Some even said this story gave them courage to chase their own happiness. And so, years from now, whether the truth is ever revealed or not, this story will remain one of the most iconic fan legends. Just like whispered tales from old dramas, it will be passed down in fandom spaces. Remember the time the world believed Wang Yibo and Xiao Zhan got married? It's already become folklore, proof of how powerful their connection is, not just to each other, but to millions of people watching from afar. So we end where we began, with a mystery. Did it really happen? Was there truly a quiet wedding, or was it only the world's most elaborate love story created by fans? Maybe only Wang Yibo and Xiao Zhan know the answer, and maybe that's how it's supposed to be. Because sometimes, the best stories are the ones that keep us guessing. What do you believe? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe, because this is only the beginning. But here's the question fans can't stop asking, what if it's true? What if Wang Yibo and Xiao Zhan really did share vows in secret? Imagine the life they'd be living right now, quiet mornings far from the cameras, cooking together, laughing at private jokes no one else understands. Imagine the relief of finally being able to lean on each other, not as co-stars, not as idols, but simply as two people who chose love above everything else. For millions around the world, just the idea of it brings hope. Fans write letters, create fan art, and even share how this legendary wedding story inspired them to believe in love again. Some say it taught them patience, others say it gave them courage to confess to someone they care about. It's no longer just about Yibo and Xiao Zhan, it's about the way their story touches hearts everywhere. And maybe that's the real magic. Whether true or not, the tale of Wang Yibo and Xiao Zhan's wedding isn't finished. Every smile, every new project, every subtle glance keeps the fire alive. The truth may stay a secret forever, but one thing's certain, this story has already become a legend. And legends never fade. So, do you believe it happened? Or is it just the greatest love story never told? Tell me in the comments, I'll be waiting.